I am remaking this video originally published on December 31st of 2020. I'll link it above because my audio at the time was horrible and you guys deserve better. So here it is, new and improved. Today's video is for those who are thinking about making a move to Vancouver. Vancouver is the fourth largest city in Washington State with about 192,000 people. Seattle is the biggest, then Spokane, then Tacoma, then Vancouver. For reference, Washington State's population is 7.7 million people total. Seattle has 733,000. An interesting note here, since I'm making this video again 2 years later, Vancouver's population has increased by 7,000 people in the past 2 years, while Seattle's has gone down by 50,000 people. As of 2021, the population of the Portland metro area, of which Vancouver is a suburb, is 2.51 million people. This has increased by 360,000 people in the past 2 years. Seattle Metro's population is just over 4 million. That has increased by over 600,000 since the last time I made this video at the end of 2020. So it looks like people are moving out of the city and into the suburbs up in Seattle, which I'm not surprised by because the traffic is horrible. Vancouver is a popular place to live for many reasons, but I mostly hear clients citing the combination of low cost of living, access to amenities and travel, and the gorgeous setting as the main attractions. And who can argue that Vancouver is not perfectly poised? It's across the river from Portland Airport. You're only 10 minutes away from international travel. The beach is 2 hours to the west, the gorge is 30 minutes to the east, and Mount Hood is only an hour and a half away. For major shopping centers, you can pop onto I-5 to get to Seattle in 3 hours, depending on traffic, or it's only 30 minutes to downtown Portland. If you are into the outdoors, this area is unbeatable. The Columbia River Gorge is the largest national scenic area in the US. It is basically an 80-mile-long canyon. The gorge is home to stunning views, incredible hikes, and is a kite surfer's paradise. You don't need to travel that far from Vancouver for outdoor adventure, as we have plenty of our own lakes and hiking trails to enjoy on a daily basis. What draws most people to Vancouver is a very practical reason to settle down, and that is the relatively affordable cost of living. Vancouver was the 7th fastest growing city in Washington in 2022. Compared to Portland and nearby Seattle, Vancouver has a much more affordable housing market. I lived up in Seattle for 8 years for undergrad and grad school, and honestly, the cost of living was a giant selling point for us when we were deciding where to raise our family. We knew we could buy more house for a lower price in Vancouver than up in the Seattle area. We were also tired of the Seattle traffic. This is a story that I've heard over and over again. Currently, Vancouver's median home price is $490,000, and it has increased by $85,000 since I made this video 2 years ago, when the median home price was $405,000. For those who are all about the money, pay close attention. Unlike many other states, Washington has no corporate or income tax. We are one of only 7 states that do not have income tax. As a trade-off, there's a retail sales tax, which is currently 8.4%. Oregon does not have a sales tax, so many people hop across the river for large purchases to get the best of both worlds. If you are a business owner, Washington offers a range of business tax incentives and benefits to help your business thrive. If you need access to international travel, PDX is only 10 minutes away. By the way, PDX was voted the nation's best airport for 7 years in a row. They don't currently hold that top position, but they are still on the top 10 list. Lastly, Vancouver appeals to people with a variety of lifestyles. For example, you can get a home in the heart of downtown Vancouver, walking distance to parks and restaurants, or buy a home on property with a peaceful setting. There are condos on the waterfront or new construction communities for those who want something brand new. Growing areas like Ridgefield, Camas, Washougal, and Battleground all offer more options to explore. Washougal is especially known for its proximity to the gorge. I have created videos on all of these small towns near Vancouver, and I have linked a bunch of them above so you can check them out. As I'm working with more people moving to Vancouver from out of state, I'm hearing that lots of people are drawn to Vancouver for the no income tax, the mild weather, combined with still having seasons. We have gorgeous summers and the convenient location, being near the coast, having the Columbia River, and obviously the Portland Airport. If you want to know more about moving to Washington, check out my Moving to Washington series, where I go into greater detail discussing Washington State in general, from the climate across the state, which is very different from the east side of Washington to the west. So check those out, and of course, if you have any questions or want to chat about what it's like to live in Southwest Washington, reach out to me anytime. My contact information is in the header above and also in the description below. Thank you.